He's a whole cross-dressing weirdo.
So news just dropped that Tyler Perry is being sued by one of his former actors on the show The Oval for $260 million over sexual assault accusations. And whenever lawsuits and cases come out like these, people love to say to remain neutral because you never know what really happened. You don't want to pick a side before you find out all the facts, etc., etc. Here's what I'll say. I will be approaching this lawsuit the same way that I'm approaching the Diddy case, okay? Whenever somebody with less money, less status, and less power goes up against a mogul legally like this, it's usually because there's something murky in that water, okay? When you're up against someone that has the money to hire a team of lawyers you can never afford, when you are going up against someone that has the power to make your life a living hell in response to you going after them legally like this, yeah, it's usually because that person is that passionate about seeking justice for a certain truth. 260 million? Hey. I have a hard time believing that an actor would risk being blackballed in suing Tyler Perry over an accusation that could be easily disproved. So, I guess time will tell.
This is not shocking to me because Tyler Perry has had gay allegations against him for years. Tyler Perry has literally been playing Medea ever since I was 10 years old. Why would you be sending nasty text messages to one of your employees? On top of that, you did not think that these people were going to save your text messages and screenshot them and try to get money out of you? We don't know if this is true or not, but apparently Tyler was, trying to sleep with him and all that. And I just don't understand how these people just can't, just go to an escort or do they things in other countries, but you're going to do this to one of your employees and you don't think that they're going to go to the media about it and save all the nasty text messages that you sent them? It's just dumb. So I don't know about this Tyler Perry lawsuit. We'll see what happens, but he's suing him for $260 million. That I don't know if he's going to get that much money, but we all know Tyler got it though, so we'll see.
Tyler Perry getting hit with a $260 million lawsuit from a white man for workplace sexual harassment is crazy work. And yes, you heard me correctly. Now, the streets are saying that one of the actors from Tyler Perry's show on BET Plus called The Oval is alleging that Tyler Perry was more than sexually suggestive towards him. The actor is even alleging that one time Tyler Perry grabbed him by the throat and said, "Look how excited you got." If this is true, it's real freaked out. The whole thing is way too freaked out. Now, people have been speculating that Tyler Perry was into men since Tyler Perry came out. And me personally, I don't care who nobody sleeps with when they in the comfort of their home or outside, for real. And the actor is saying that this didn't happen once, this didn't happen twice, but on several occasions. And the actor plays the role of Dale in The Oval, which is a homeless gay white man who is going from place to place and looking for somewhere to stay. And he's alleging that Tyler Perry told him that that's what he was looking for. He wanted someone who could be dependent on him. Now, in the lawsuit, he also released a bunch of text messages between him and Tyler Perry, but in reading them, I don't really think it says much outside of the fact that it seemed like they might have been flirting with each other. Now, let me be very clear. I am not saying that I do not believe the victim. I'm just telling you what I saw in the text messages that were released by the victim. All that to say, I can't believe they caught Uncle Tyler Perry out here slipping. Whether it was consensual or not, it's crazy work.
Oh boy. Obviously, this video deals with some very sensitive subject matter. Tyler Perry, the very prolific writer, director, actor, has a child with an ex-girlfriend. He's never publicly stated that he's gay or bi, but a new lawsuit is dragging him out of the closet. in the worst way. Derek Dixion is an actor who has worked with Tyler Perry numerous times. And this male actor has just sued Tyler for sexual assault and harassment, spanning years. According to the just filed lawsuit, Derek Dixion met Tyler Perry at an event back in 2019. In Derek's own words, Tyler picked him out of the crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting he might have a role for him. And he did. Tyler gave Derek a small role in 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. Then, shortly after meeting him in January of 2020, Derek says that Tyler invited him to his Atlanta home, and he accepted, hoping to build a friendship that could lead to more acting work. But according to this new lawsuit, while he was at Tyler's home, Derek, the male actor, drank too much and ended up sleeping in a guest room. Not alone, however. In the lawsuit, Derek claims that Tyler got into bed with him and started touching his thighs. Although he rejected Tyler's advances that night, Derek claims that Perry remained interested. Shortly after that, Derek got a job, a full-time gig, working for Tyler Perry. He landed the role of Dale in the TV show The Oval. Wonderful opportunity for him. However, he claims it was around this time that Tyler also started sending him sexually suggestive text messages, including asking what Drew's sexual preferences were and telling him he has sex with men. In this text message, Tyler Perry messaged Derek a photo of himself. The actor responded, "Nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm." Tyler responded, "Nice picture." The male thespian said, "Great, amazing, awesome picture." Tyler then shot back, "You don't see that stud in that nice picture? Rude." And then the poor actor said, "Yes, that's a stud," talking about Tyler Perry. Here, the actor was texting with Tyler about creating something together, and Tyler making it seem like they could work together in that capacity. Here, Tyler texted Derek, "You know what I cook, Derek? Spaghetti, cake." "You," Tyler said to him. "I'm so drunk, talking shh." Oh, wow. Okay. Then there was this very inappropriate text from his boss to the actor saying, "What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex?" Jesus. Or this one where he's seemingly trying to get Derek to hook up. "What are you doing, Derek?" "Just talking to my sister," he responded. Eye roll, "Fine, good night. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book." Okay. Oh my goodness, Tyler Perry's exhausting. Or this exchange, "I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon. What does this have to do with work? This is so unprofessional." Jesus. Clearly, Tyler Perry was infatuated with this guy. He would text him so much, almost as much as Blake Lively likes to text. The guy's got a lot of receipts. Talking about Derek being thick in his jeans. Jesus Christ. Jesus! "You're so beautiful. When you finally are able to unlock your mind, you're going to make that person crazy," he told the actor. God. "You are the rose," Tyler texted Derek. "But you are so blocked that you refuse to be smelt or opened." Jesus Christ, oh my God. And poor Derek keeps talking about being in therapy. Ay, ay, ay. He probably feels pressured to say that just to try and get Tyler Perry to shut up. I don't even know if I could say this word. H to the O to the R to the N to the Y. Why would you be telling an employee that? I don't like being... Oh my God. I feel sorry for the first person that flirts with me. Jesus. Tyler trying to get him to go on a boat trip with him. And Derek not going on that boat trip. Derek says in the lawsuit that his character Dale was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claims that's exactly what Tyler Perry told him he was looking for in a real-life sexual partner, someone who'd be loyal and dependent upon Tyler. Derek says he feared his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler, so instead he told him he just wasn't the sexual type. But he was always terrified he'd lose his job if he complained of sexual harassment. That explains all the "I'm in therapy, therapy will help me" text messages. The lawsuit claims that Tyler invited Derek to Atlanta later in 2020 and things allegedly took a dark turn. Derek claims that Perry greeted him warmly but quickly started a sexually charged conversation, like asking him if he likes it rough in bed, and then grabbed Derek by the throat while saying, "Look how excited you just got," according to the lawsuit. Derek says that he pushed Tyler away, and that was the end of that alleged incident. The lawsuit includes years of text messages, some of which we already went through. Some I haven't, including this one text that Tyler sent him that read, "No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you. I would F-U-C-K you." The most aggressive incident allegedly happened in June of 2021, again at Tyler's Atlanta home. Dixion was staying in the guest room, he claims, wearing only his underwear when he says Tyler came in to give him a goodnight hug. He alleges that Perry yanked down his underwear, groped his butt, and said, "Relax," and just let it happen, and assured him it wasn't going to hurt. Dixion says he managed to rebuff this advance by changing the subject. According to the suit, Dixion finally filed a complaint with Equal Employment and Opportunity Commission in June of last year, and then quit the Oval, saying he could no longer put up with the alleged sexual harassment. Dixion is suing Tyler and Tyler Perry Studios for quid pro quo and workplace sexual harassment and sexual assault and battery. He is seeking $260 million in damages. Tyler's attorney, however, says this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. I don't know. He's got text messages that definitely make it seem like inappropriate harassment. The sexual assault might be harder to prove if there were no witnesses, but harassment from a boss, inappropriateness, if we're just going on those texts that can be verified, not looking good. Ay, ay, ay. Thoughts? Let's discuss in the comments.
Suing somebody for $260 million shouldn't even be possible, man. If y'all don't see that this ain't nothing but extortion, like, y'all part of the problem, right? If you ask me, this was a well-calculated hit piece on Tyler Perry. He baited that man into them text messages. And Tyler Perry, being the freaky frog that he is, just like Shannon Sharp, fell for it. Everybody and their mama know Tyler Perry a freaky frog. But come on, bro, $260 million? And why all the freaky frogs gotta be black? Where all the white freaky frogs, man? So you telling me it's not no white executives, no white movie directors, or nobody doing none of this? Why is all the big-time black celebrities being targeted like this? That's the question y'all gotta start asking yourself instead of hopping on a hate train. Y'all quick to hop on a hate train. When something negative come out about somebody, it's millions of people riding. Yeah, I knew he was a freaky frog. Golly, bro. They show us every day that we'll go against each other. No question asked, like none. All you gotta do is call him a freak. He a freaky frog. And guess what? We gonna condemn him.
All right. Well.
Period.
Yes.
I mean, I know we gotta sit back and wait. I just feel like, yo, this is crazy. $260 million.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
it just sounds like a money grab, yo.
$260 million.
What are we this is weird.
Yeah, he's seeking the $260 million for $260 million for damages. And this all comes after he quit the Oval back in June of 2024 and filed a complaint with the Equal Employment and Opportunity Commission, saying he could no longer put up with the alleged sexual harassment. So yes, to Envy's point, we just sit back now and watch it play out and just see what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, as we hear more information, we'll give you more information. Now, when we come back, that was the latest with Lauren. Front page news, more going to be joining us, and then Miss Jones will be in the building. So don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club.
Donkey.
Oh, that's right.
I read all them text messages in Madea voice. But remember when Christian Keys came out with that video? Hold on. This video, when he said he was essayed by a powerful man in Hollywood. Do y'all remember that video I made? I can't find it, but if y'all can find it, tag me in it. But it's a video that I made when I said it was either Madea or TD Jakes, allegedly to both of them. But if that track, the way that these court documents are worded, Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and SA impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. First of all, this is a tale as old as time. This is like, what do they call it? Black couch casting or whatever, casting couch. Anyway, notice the S's, employees and actors. They are opening up the door for more people to come forward. It might not go how, I don't know. It might be over for your boy. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what it looked like to me. And it definitely sounds like allegedly. This is exactly who Christian Keys was talking about. But I don't know. What y'all think?
I promise you this. I will promise you this. As an executive on the show, I'm grateful for this person for showing me how not to be. When you're the boss, how not to be. You don't sexually harass your employees. You don't pressure them, bully them, try to intimidate them into what you want. I am grateful for that lesson. I'm glad that God sat back, because not only was he watching to see if I was the person that he thought he had made, but he was letting me see who I am. And I'm grateful for it, because it let me know, and that gave me a lot of my bravery.
All right, so boom, everybody see Tyler Perry being sued for sexual assault by the nigga Derek off the Oval. I've read these messages, I've reread these messages, I've proofread these messages. I read the messages in 3 and 4D. All I saw was two homegirls talking. Amen. First thing first, Tyler Perry did not open himself up to any of these allegations. If he made any passes, any remarks, they were all subtle. They were all blurred lines and gray areas. Why? Because Tyler a billionaire. You think he knew to this? He true to this. Derek knew to this. Derek never been in this game before. He don't understand that Tyler understand what position he's in. And he tried to help you, Derek, regardless of his sexual preference. He tried to help you as a person. But what you did, Derek, try to target the man's sexuality for monetary gain. That's fucked up. I get everybody saying, here come the smear campaign. Because you know Tyler just had a successful movie on Netflix. Now they gotta try to tear the black man down. This campaign to tear the black man down began in 2019. It took Derek 6 years to formulate convincing evidence of Tyler Perry's inappropriate sexual behavior. I ain't see nothing. I don't care that a fully clothed man took a picture by a boat and called himself a stud. That's not enough. That's not worth $260 million, Derek. Now you tried it. You tried to play possum and you tried to attract the bullshit. But not knowing Tyler wasn't gone. Then think about this, y'all. What kind of person gonna accept a role in a movie after being sexually harassed? If you really was sexually harassed, you took not only the movie role in 2019, but you took the Oval movie role too. So make that make sense. If y'all paying attention, this is the shittiest example of a money grab attempt. Because dog, you look like you was with it. If you're grin, you in. You ever heard that saying? And nigga, you was digitally grinning.
Tyler Perry did that shit. Allegedly. Guilty as hell. Remember when Sonny came out? Was it last year, before last? With similar complaints? Now, he claimed it wasn't about Tyler Perry when he made that initial, video. But, Sonny, you ain't had no other job outside of Tyler Perry Studios. Be fucking for real. I've seen these texts floating around. I'm not sure if those are the actual texts from the lawsuit or if those are fake or whatever. If they are real, though, you know what's crazy, though? The amount of people who are already victim blaming the actor. Well, you should know what's going to happen when you went over to his house to drink some alcohol. Ooh! Ooh! Some of y'all, hey. I really hate whenever these stories come out because it really shows how many people don't understand power, how many people don't understand the power of money and influence and pressure. Like, they just... People love to act like they would never do what someone else is doing if they were in the same predicament. But you really have no idea what you would do if you were them. And I just wish people were more understanding of that. But anyway, yeah. That lawsuit going to be settled real quick and real fast. Watch.
Come on, Derek. Now, let's be for real. You see the budget of Tyler Perry's films. Did you really think you was about to get that man for $260 million? And I could say if you really had some evidence, but I read the messages. And it wasn't given what you're trying to say is giving. And I don't know if y'all want to say I'm shaming or victim or whatever. But if you read those text messages, it was not given a $260 million lawsuit. It wasn't given that. I mean, it was given probably like a $25 gift card to Walmart. But as tight as Tyler Perry is with his coins, the way he was wording in those text messages, you could tell he even knew like what to say, what not to say, if he was going to say anything. But the text messages, they were not given the $260 million lawsuit. Not at all.
Actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over sexual harassment allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, sexually exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixion. Dixion was in two of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims.
Tyler Perry is being sued for $260 million, being accused by one of his former actors of sexual harassment and battery. And Tyler Perry is speaking out. According to TMZ, Derek Dixion filed a lawsuit against Perry, and in the docs he claims that he and the director met at an event in 2019. In Derek's words, Tyler picked him out of the crowd and asked him for his phone number, suggesting that he might have a role for him. Derek would go on to have a small role in 2 episodes of Tyler's Ruthless series. According to the lawsuit, back in January of 2020, Derek claims that Tyler invited him to his Atlanta home and he accepted, hoping to build a friendship that would lead to more acting gigs. According to the lawsuit, they said Derek drank too much and ended up sleeping in a guest room. According to TMZ, in the court docs, Derek claims that Tyler got in the bed with him and started touching his thighs. He rejected the advances that night. He claims Tyler remained interested. Shortly after that, Derek landed a role on the hit series The Oval, which was great for his career, but he claims it was around the time Tyler also started firing off sexually suggestive text messages, which is shared in the lawsuit, including asking Drew's sexual preference, telling him that he has sex with men. Apparently, his role on The Oval, Dale, was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claims that's exactly what Tyler told him he was looking for in his real-life sexual partner, someone who would be loyal and dependent on Tyler. However, according to Derek Dixon's lawsuit, he said he feared for his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler. So instead, he told him that he just wasn't the sexual type, but he was always terrified he'd lose his job if he complained of sexual harassment. Derek also says in his lawsuit that later in 2020, Tyler invited him back to his home in Atlanta. Things allegedly took a dark turn. He claims that Perry greeted him warmly but quickly started sexually charged conversation, asked him if he likes it rough in bed, and then grabbed Derek by the throat while saying, "Look how excited you just got." Derek also shared text messages, one in which included where it says, Tyler allegedly says, "No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you. I would F you." Derek also claims that while staying at Tyler Perry's home back in June of 2021, in the guest room, Tyler came into the guest room and he alleges that Tyler yanked down his underwear and groped his butt, said, "Relax, just let it happen." 3 years later, Derek ended up filing a complaint with the Equal Employment and Opportunity Commission in June of 2024. And then quit The Oval. Matthew Boyd, Tyler Perry's attorney, released a statement to TMZ and said, "This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail." He doesn't deny the text messages, though.
Remember they said Tyler Perry was going down because he was doing some things to the cast members? That makes sense of why he's been pushing out all these movies so rapidly, because he got a $260 million lawsuit with Derek Dixion. Derek Dixion is somebody back in 2019 who was a part of 2 of his shows. Basically, he's alleging the fact that he was working with Tyler Perry. He was just strictly business, but Tyler Perry started sending him all types of inappropriate text messages, basically trying to rizz him up, jazz him up, and get with him. He said also he went a step further on set, pinned him to a wall, started doing inappropriate things, all types of stuff like that, and raped him. These are all alleged now. But mind y'all, they said that there was a surviving Tyler Perry coming out, because he is not the only one who's been saying this. He's not the only one who has been saying that in order to get on the movies and the shows or to get casted, you gotta do things for him. What y'all think? This is messy, not my dick.
Come on, bro. Not you too, Tyler Perry. At this point, I'm starting to think every nigga that's worth over 500 million gay as hell. Now I know why this nigga was playing all them woman roles. I told y'all someone right about this man. Nah, all bullshit aside though, bro. I feel like they coming for every big black mogul that's really successful. They got fucking R. Kelly. R. Kelly definitely did that shit, but R. Kelly, Bill Cosby. They done got freaky ass P. Diddy. They tried to get Jay-Z, but that nigga wasn't going down without a fight. Kanye West, he just fucking crazy, so he really getting himself. So he in a whole different spectrum. But I just feel like all the real big black moguls, bro, they going after her, bro, and they trying to get every single last one of them, bro. I don't even want money no more. I don't even want to be rich. I ain't gonna lie, all these niggas is too freaky, too much for me. It's just too much. I definitely hope he beat this shit though.
Tyler Perry not guilty. But let me tell you something, Tyler Perry. You're not guilty at all. But just come on out, dog. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you need to come out. Because we live in a gay world. Right? We live in a gay world. But I know your fear. I know his fear is probably like them black old ladies who watch my shows don't really believe in gay world. But guess what, Tyler? Guess what? Ain't no other damn shows for them to watch. So you still on top. Just come on out, dog. But look, he's suing you for $260 million. That's what you do. You come out, tell him that you gay. right? You say, I'm gay. Been living in secret for 40 years. Just say some random number. I've been living in secret for 40 years. And I'm ready to live in my truth, right? You can love me for who I am, or you can hate me. I'm going to still make these shows. It's going to make you laugh. And that's how you're going to get that sexual assault up off you. Because all that boy was nothing but jealous because you was on that yacht with that other fine man. It's okay, Tyler. Hell, take me with you. I'll go. Shit, I'll sit beside you when you tell the world. Yeah, he was dealing with that shit for 40 years. Yeah, I knew already, but, I'm supporting my brother. Not guilty. Not guilty.
Every time Tyler Perry release a movie that does really well, here comes somebody trying to sue him. The last time was it Christian Keys? Well, let me not put words into Christian Keys' mouth. He was talking about someone who was in Hollywood allegedly who was coming, coming his ways, and trying to make advances towards him, and everybody alleged that it was Tyler Perry. And now this other man who's on his show, I don't remember. I mean, I've never seen that man because I don't watch that show. But now he's trying to sue Tyler Perry for $260 million, saying that he made sexual advancement towards him. He released some text, but the text, what I saw was two people who may have been interested in each other. I'm trying to see what he wanted us to do with that text, because I'm like, I gotta be careful what I say. Is Tyler Perry like bi or gay? I don't know. I just feel like everybody know like his, something. I don't know if this person is releasing it because they're trying to, out him. But I'm like, there's no reason to out him because I feel like people know, what he got going on. But anyways, this man, he's not gonna win. He's not gonna win the $260 million he's trying to sue Tyler Perry for. He's not, because you know how many times people have come against that man and try to say this and that. They haven't. That man is a very powerful man. So I'm like, just settle, because this was gonna happen. Just quietly settle and just keep that information private, because coming to the public with this information and then knowing that you're going to settle, it's just wasting our time, because it always happen. They always settle. So is Tyler Perry like, a little, I don't know, in Hollywood that's harassing people? We don't know. Hollywood is strange.
So Medea and Derek Dixion, okay? I'm trying to find out, sir, why did you keep going back over there sleeping in the guest house? Like, do men know when other men are kind of flirting with them and they may not be like that? Like, you was kind of signing up for that. Now, I'm not denying what he's saying. I know it's going to probably be more information come out, more text messages. But you got to stay from going to Tyler Perry's house. You're making Tyler Perry feel as if you wanted him. You know what I'm saying? If you're not like that, you got to just clearly come out. Look, bro, I'm not like that. I want this job and I want to work for you, but I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? He pulling your clothes down. All that's too much. You drinking over there. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I'm not going to say that, he's not telling the truth. He may be telling his truth, but he played a big part in that. And Tyler Perry need to be careful, because y'all got to understand, y'all are big tickets out here. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I kind of believe it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he may be exaggerating, but it may be some truth in it. So I guess we may see the text messages, or will Tyler Perry / Medea pay this money? Lord, I don't know. Just 2025. Let's just throw the whole year away. Okay? Let's just let it go. Okay? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. J-Lo.
People not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it. You deserve it, Tyler. All these movies, all these celebrities that get their life stolen from them. Money just took it. Gaslit. Shannon Sharp just was in a situation. And here you go. One of the wealthiest black directors of our time. And this is who you choose to get caught with? That? When all this dark, melanated, sexy, fine men that be in your movies, you telling me that out of all them gorgeous pieces, this is what? You're weird. Ring them out, sir. Ring them out. Yeah, ring them out. Get your coin. Get your coin. Bye.
I know this is not the $260 text message evidence that this Derek Dixion have. I know this is not the text message between him and Tyler Perry that he's supposed to be using. I've read the text message. Y'all might have to go pull it up, do a screenshot, do whatever y'all need to do. And I'm still looking for something. There's not even a conversation in the area of meeting up, linking up, dating, liking. There's nothing. What? There is nothing there. So I'm trying to figure out what evidence. It got to be another text message somewhere. Maybe I found the wrong one. And I know, to my fellow content creators, some of y'all don't even like Tyler Perry, so y'all gonna run with the narrative that is true. Oh, he's Madea. Who's surprised? I know. I already know where this is going when it comes to Tyler Perry for some of you all. But if this is the evidence that this man going to use, yeah, like I said in my other video, I hope Tyler Perry get him for every dollar, dime, and cent. Because this cannot be your evidence. Child, go sit down. Derek Dixion or whatever your name is, go sit down.
Matthew Boyd, Tyler Perry's attorney, has come out and said that this is a shakedown and that Tyler never did anything to Derek. They were just building a friendship. I read them text messages and I beg to differ. Now, I haven't got my hands on the lawsuit yet because I ain't been able to find the full lawsuit yet. But baby, let me tell you something. Matthew Boyd is not about to get on this here internet, okay? You're not about to get on Beyonce and Keith Lee's internet and gaslight us and say that this is a shakedown. Those text messages are very clear, okay? Tyler was very forthcoming. He was very clear about what he liked, what he want, and how he would love to do such and such to Derek. So that don't seem like no shakedown. Do I feel like $260 million is a lot? Yeah. But you don't know the emotional turmoil that you put people through when you're their boss and you're forcing them into activities that they don't want to be a part of. Okay? Come on, Matthew. Don't piss me off. Allegedly. This is all allegedly.
This is mad on 3 different levels, bruv. Level number 1, snow bunnies. If it's a fella, is it still called a bunny? Man don't know. Dr. Omar knows, yeah? Number 2, bruv. You're rich. You don't have a wife, bruv. People are going to start asking which way you swinging, bruv. Number 3, snow bunnies, no wife. Do you even like the black women? And is that why you portray them that way in your movies? So let's get into it, yeah? An actor has screenshots, said that Tyler Perry moved to him aggressively, bruv. But sometimes he'll say stuff like, so I was in his house, sleeping in one of the bedrooms. And man climbed into bed with me and started touching me and ting. Why didn't you lock the door, bruv? What are you doing sleeping in the next man's house? Anyway, he's got screenshots of text messages. And he said that Tyler, he gave him money, like, to make his show. He bought his show, his character, all of that stuff. He used them to get his jollies. He said he never gave up the jollies, the goods. It's not goods. If it's a fella, they're not goods, are they? Anyway, he said he never gave it up, but Tyler pursued him aggressively. He's got screenshots. So as long as those screenshots are authentic, it's not looking good for the man. You can beat the case. You can bust case, you know. But those rumors around you will stay forever. Now, item number 2, he's 55 years old. He's rich, bruv. Man's got a studio, bruv. But he's not married. So you have to start asking, bruv, why? What's up with that? Black man with money. And he doesn't have a ting around him.
At item number 3, people are not happy with the way the black women are portrayed in his movies sometimes. So they're starting to ask, do you even like us? Do you like black women? No, I'm not talking about do you fancy us? Do you even fundamentally even like us, bruv? What's going on?
Everybody shocked about this Tyler Perry shit. Man, look, everybody knew that man was gay. He couldn't hide this shit. Allegedly, let me say that. He's currently being sued $260 million. Motherfucker won't come back and try to sue me. Allegedly.
Tyler motherfucking Perry. boy, I tell you, baby, you might as well come on out the closet. You can't hide that shit no longer. Tyler ass trying to fuck with all these damn low niggas. Nigga, date somebody that's out. Fuck with somebody that's out. So you gonna be caught up in dumb shit like this, nigga.
I just know Tyler like white boys. Y'all already know one thing about it. Tyler Perry, he gonna find him a good looking man to be in his shows and movies. Every show and movie, he gonna have a good looking man in that motherfucker. But the girls, he don't give a fuck. The girls can look how they look. They wigs can look a mess. Clothes can look raggedy. He don't care. But as long as the men look good, he good. What they say? What's done in the dark comes to the light. Sooner or later, that ain't right. You want to make all these movies and shows and shit. Make a movie or a show about you coming out, nigga. That's what you should do.
Church, in Call the Popo Ho news, Tyler Perry is being sued for sexual assault by a man. Now, for all of y'all that had lives and couldn't keep up, this is Derek Dixion, and Derek is an actor. And Derek says that he met Tyler back in 2019 at an event. He says that Tyler picked him from the crowd, wanted to exchange numbers, and suggested that he had a role for him. And he ended up putting him in a show called Ruthless for 2 episodes. Fast forward to 2020, and Derek says that Tyler invited him back to his house. And while there, he ended up drinking too much and sleeping in a guest room. And this is when Derek alleges that Tyler jumped into bed with him and started rubbing on his thighs. Well, Derek says that he rejected Tyler's advances, although Tyler remained interested and shortly thereafter gave him a role in a show called The Oval. This is also when Derek alleges that Tyler started sending him suggestive text messages ranging from what his preferences were to how he gets down to telling him that he wants to do him. Derek also alleges that Tyler once grabbed him by the throat and asked him if he liked it rough. Derek is suing Tyler for $260 million in damages. Tyler has denied all wrongdoing and through his attorney called Derek's lawsuit a scam. Now, in terms of what I think, you know, you can sue anybody for anything these days. That don't make it true. And furthermore, you know, with all the fine black menses that Tyler puts in those movies and TV shows, I'd be very surprised if he settled for white bread, even if it looks like this. Hello. Now y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this situation, and we'll talk later.
First of all, leave Jesus Christ out of that whole nonsense that you got going on. Leave him out of it. Point blank, period. Secondly, in those text messages that I read, all I saw was 2 men flirting. All I saw was 2 men flirting. Now, apparently, Buddy says he has more text messages where he alleges that Tyler Perry said that he wants to do him, right? You know, release that, show that. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything else besides 2 men flirting with each other. That's it. That's it. However, where's Christian Keys? We ain't heard nothing from Christian Keys. Was he paid off? He ain't got nothing to say no more. Where is he at? Did somebody check? He just posted. I just checked his Instagram. He just posted something about Happy Father's Day. He was like, bro, what about this? What about that? Where's Christian Keys, bro? He been very quiet. Miss me with this nonsense. And honestly, a lot of y'all dudes talking about this just another attempt to take the black man down. Listen, I'm not going that route. I don't believe that. I'm not putting it past Tyler Perry to do something like this. Because a lot of them dudes in Hollywood are with the get down. They down with anything. A lot of them dudes, black, whatever race they are, they will use their money, fame, and power to try to get something. So I don't know what y'all. Like I said, this is all I saw was two men flirting.
So Tyler Perry's lawyer is saying that this is a fabricated scam by Derek Dixion, who is an actor in The Oval and Tyler Perry's Ruthless. He writes and he acts in those with Tyler Perry. He is filing a lawsuit against Tyler Perry. He filed this lawsuit on June the 13th in LA County Superior Court. And he states that he claims that Tyler Perry engaged in a pattern of sexual harassment, assault, retaliation, and emotional abuse from 2019 to 2021. The key allegations include coercive career promises, sexual assault incidents in January of 2020 at Perry's home in Atlanta. In October of 2020, allegations include groping during a cash trip to the Bahamas. In June of 2021, further sexual assault occurred when Perry allegedly violated Dixion again at his home. Also claiming quid pro quo dynamics, physical assault, mental health effects, and retaliation. And he is asking for $260 million, including punitive damages, attorney fees, and injunctive relief. And so Perry's attorney, Matthew Boyd, called the lawsuit a fabricated scam, asserting that the claims are designed to shake Tyler Perry down. Now, y'all, this comes after Straw is like a top movie in the box office right now, including also, he just came from the BET Awards. This actually happened like a week after the BET Awards. So y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to go look for the lawsuit and see if we can kind of talk through this a little bit further, but follow me for more.
So Tyler Perry is being sued for $260 million for workplace sexual harassment and sexual assault and battery by a man named Derek Dixion. This man named Derek Dixion he's an actor, and he was formerly in The Oval. He is not only just suing Tyler Perry, he's also suing Tyler Perry Studios. And Tyler Perry is denying this. His attorney has already made a statement calling this a scam. So to back up, Derek Dixion says that him and Tyler Perry met in 2019 at an event. In Derek Dixon's words in the documents, he says that Tyler Perry picked him out of a crowd and asked for his number, suggesting that he might have a role for him. So then, following that, Derek Dixion says that Tyler Perry did end up giving him a small role in 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. Then Derek claims that in January 2020, Tyler Perry allegedly invited Derek to his Atlanta home. Derek says that he accepted the invite. He hoped that this would build a friendship between the two of them and lead to more acting gigs. But according to the lawsuit, while there, Derek claims and alleges that he drank too much and he ended up sleeping in the guest room. Now, he alleges when he was asleep in the guest room that Tyler Perry got into bed with him and started touching his thighs. And although Derek alleges that he rejected this, the advances that night, he says that Tyler Perry remained interested in him. Now, he says shortly after, he landed a role as Dale in The Oval, and he says this was great for his career, but he alleges at the time this is when Tyler Perry started to fire off sexually suggestive texts, including asking what Drew's sexual preferences were and allegedly telling him that he had sex with men. Now, Derek also points out in this lawsuit that the character Dale that he played was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. Derek alleges that this is exactly what Tyler Perry told him he was looking for in a real-life sexual partner, someone who would be loyal and dependent upon him. Derek is also alleging that he feared that his career would be derailed if he said no to Tyler Perry. So instead, he told him he just wasn't the sexual type, allegedly. Now, the lawsuit includes a bunch of different text messages over the years between both of the men. Most of the text messages that are included, he's trying to allege that Tyler Perry is like sexually charging and bringing sex into the conversation and doing things that made him uncomfortable.
I really honestly feel like maybe they was dealing with each other. Yo got mad over something, and then now he want to come out with, oh, I need $260 million. But like, everything sounds consensual. Everything sound like they were talking, like, and then now you're just. You know what I'm saying?
I would say this. There's 2 sides to every story, right? You hear this one side, and I would tell people, you got to look at somebody's character and somebody's integrity, right? We always look at Tyler Perry. He's always carried himself with integrity. He's always done so much to uplift each other, especially our community. He's hired so many different people. Like I said, I don't know all the details, but based on what we know on Tyler Perry's character, sometimes you just got to sit back and relax.
Yeah.
Right? You can't judge too fast because Tyler Perry has done so much. And like I said, there's always two sides to a story. And because Tyler Perry is being sued, you know what? He can't say anything.
Yeah.
He has to let it play out in court. But knowing what we know about Tyler Perry and who he is as a person, sometimes you just sit back and relax and just let it play out. That's
well,
right.
Tyler Perry has not said anything directly. And just to answer your question, the guy, Derek Dixion, is being represented by the law offices of Jonathan Dixion, PC, out of L.A. Tyler Perry has an attorney. His name is Matthew Boyd. He's a attorney for Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry Studios Production Services, who's also being sued. And their statement reads from Tyler Perry's legal team: "This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail."
Period. It just sounds like a money grab, yo.
$260 million.
This is weird.
Yeah, he's seeking the $260 million for damages. And this all comes after he quit the Oval back in June of 2024 and filed a complaint with the Equal Employment and Opportunity Commission, saying he could no longer put up with the alleged sexual harassment. So yes, to Envy's point, we just sit back now and watch it play out and just see what happens.
Yeah. And I had already knew that it was just a time. I just knew it was going to be a time that Tyler Perry be a part of one of the lawsuits. So if y'all don't know, Tyler Perry is getting sued for a big lump sum of money. But the text message that was released don't really make no sense to me, because the man who's suing him was talking crazy too. And that's what I'm like, I don't know if I'm missing something or like I just didn't see it all, but the man was talking crazy to him too. And it's just be like, and I feel like honestly, you got to pay attention when people try to keep shit short or keep shit like, very simple, because I feel like they had a motive. Like a few text messages, he was just kind of like very like one worded, like, oh yeah, you could see that I'm thick in my jeans through my pictures or whatever. He like, oh no, I can see it through your jeans or whatever. I feel like he already was building a case and was out to get this man. Like people be so weird, like how am I putting you in position to make money and you are already trying to knock me off my pivot? Like you can try to help somebody and they'll go out their way to make sure you crumble. This man trying to put you on to figure out what company can get you on with their platform, and you trying to get him a case. Only weird thing that to me was Tyler Perry basically like saying something about he jealous or whatever about the picture. Other than that, like no. And him kind of watching that boy Instagram a little bit, but outside of that, like it wasn't even that deep. 260 million? Come on now.
Wait a minute. So y'all mean to tell me that Tyler Perry allegedly is being accused of S.A.ing Derek Dixion and the amount of $260 million? And this is all just coming out after we done sat and got emotionally connected to this Straw movie? Well, listen here. I'm going to tell y'all straight from the horse's mouth and the report from TMZ. So it is that Tyler Perry is being accused of sexual assault by Derek Dixion based on a lawsuit obtained by TMZ. And Dixion alleges that Perry first approached him in 2019, asked for that number, hinted at a possibility for a role, and then in 2020, Perry reportedly invited him to his Atlanta residence. Dixion claims that after consuming too much alcohol, he passed out in the guest room where Tyler Perry climbed into the bed and touched on his thigh. Not the chicken thigh, y'all. I just don't understand. Although Dixion says he rejected the advances, Perry supposedly remained interested, okay? And then it goes to say that Tyler Perry sent him some suggestive messages inquiring about his preferences and stating that he wanted to have sex with him. Okay, now this right here, y'all, I don't know how to feel about it because Tyler Perry, you had us intertwined into that Straw movie. We was emotionally invested, but $260 million, like what is going on? Cat Williams did say in 2025 this was a time to be alive and a time to be with the ears open because everything was going to come out. But come on, right now in this time, I don't know what to think about this, but what do y'all think is going to happen and what is going to be the play out of this situation? Do y'all think that, Tyler Perry going to, hush, or y'all think this is going to actually be something that plays out?
Tyler Perry is being sued for $260 million for sexual assault of Derek Dixion. Derek plays Dale on the show The Oval. Now, Derek is stating that Tyler Perry pulled down his underwear, groped his butt, and told him to relax and let it happen. He has also provided text message proof of their text exchange with Tyler Perry being sexual with him. Remember, all of this is allegedly. He states he met Tyler Perry in 2019, where Tyler Perry picked him out of a crowd, asking for his phone number and said he might have a role for him. He gets to be in 2 episodes of Ruthless. In 2020, Tyler Perry invites him to his home. He has decided he thinks he's about to have another acting gig. He drinks too much. He ends up in a bed at Tyler Perry's house, and Tyler Perry ends up in bed with him allegedly and is rubbing on his thigh. He turned Tyler Perry down, but Tyler Perry still seemed to be interested in him. Now he gets the role of Dale on The Oval, where Dale is a young white male who is homeless who likes other men. And he states that Tyler Perry told him that's what he's looking for in a partner, somebody who would basically be devoted to him. Then in late 2020, he is back at Tyler Perry's house, and Tyler Perry greets him saying, "Do you like it rough in bed?" and grabs him by the neck and say, "Look at how excited you got." That was the end of that incident, but there were some text messages where Tyler Perry told him, "No straight man is going to be cooking for you and going on walks with you. They're going to want to F you. I would want to F you." Then in 2021, he is staying at Tyler Perry's house in the guest house, and he is in nothing but his underwear. He states that Tyler Perry approaches him, snatches down his underwear and gropes his butt and told him to just relax. Now, he reported this to the EEO in June of 2024, where he told him that he could no longer work for Tyler Perry due to sexual harassment, sexual assault, and battery, and that he quit the show. So that means Dale is no longer on The Oval. Is The Oval even coming back on anymore? Y'all, he is asking for $260 million, and Tyler Perry and his attorneys are saying that this is somebody who got close to Tyler Perry in order to try to scam him and try to extort money from him. Why did you still keep going to that man's house over and over and over for years? I don't know, y'all, but as soon as I have more information, I will let you know.
Wants to erase our footprints. Because what we need to understand is that if our children don't know our history, they will know our power. But the truth of the matter, it's impossible to erase our footprints because we left them on water. What I mean by that is, we were snatched from our homeland, brought across the ocean and left footprints all the way to America. When they tried to silence a king named King to keep his voice down, it still echoes through generations to generations to generations because you cannot erase our footprints. They literally took the jewels out of the crowns in our crowns in Africa, put them in their own crowns and in their museums, trying to erase our history, but yet we still rise as kings and queens. They went to Oklahoma and tried to burn down Black Wall Street, but yes, we are still building businesses, making our way, building companies, becoming CEOs because we're still building, still leaving footprints. So this is not the time to be silent. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to dig in and keep leaving footprints everywhere you go. I can tell you this. I have made more black millionaires, hear me when I say this, than any studio in this city. So I understand if you're struggling, if you're trying to make it, you're trying to build a business, if you have a dream, keep making footprints. Don't let anybody stop you. You can do it. And the last thing I'll say to you is this. Hear me when I say this. Don't let your worry be greater than your faith. Back to that thing about, the first weapon I ever held was my mother's hand and how black women has held us down. I wanted to be here today to introduce this next song because when I heard it, it's an homage to every black woman and every strong black woman, every black woman who's vulnerable, every black woman who's weak, every black woman who's powerful. This song spoke to me, so I'm so excited for you to hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lettucey singing Black Woman. Listen.